Welcome to our podcast dedicated to the Foreign Press Review. US President Donald Trump's energy policies could benefit Indonesia, a major coal producer. However, the US decision to withdraw from the Paris Agreement will not affect Indonesia's commitment to achieve carbon neutrality by 2060. The news was reported on January 30th by Investor Daily Indonesia. The Indonesian Navy has received two new warships, KRI Brajaya 320 and KRI Prabu Soelangi 321, built by the renowned Italian company Fincantieri. The christening ceremony of the ships took place at the Muggiano shipyard in Italy in the presence of high-ranking Indonesian officials. The news was reported by Compass.com January 30th. On the occasion of the Chinese New Year, President Xi Jinping urged the Chinese people to maintain confidence and hope, working together to write a new chapter of China's modernization. During the celebrations, families gathered to celebrate and reflect on the past year, while cultural traditions such as the use of decoration and typical foods are at the center of the festivities. The news was reported by Seoul.com on January 29th. Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam, is preparing to enter a new era of development, expressing its ambition to progress with confidence. In an article by the Secretary of the Communist Party of Hanoi, the importance of cohesion between citizens and officials is emphasized in building a capital that leads the country toward prosperity. The news was reported on January 29th by VTV.beyond. The United States has confirmed its suspensions of aid to Pakistan, temporarily halting several projects, including 5 in the energy sector and several economic and agricultural development programs. The suspensions of aid, initially scheduled for 90 days, will be reviewed by US authority, Pakistan Today reported on January 28th. Two of India's leading digital creators, Sanket Mehta and Manai Kabra, proudly represented India at Milan Men's Fashion Week. The former, in his second year at the Fashion Week, offered an in-depth analysis of the collections, while Manai captured the vibrant energy of the event with his storytelling. MediaExpress24.com reported on January 28th. Trip.com Group reaffirmed its commitment to the recovery and growth of Southeast Asia's tourism sector at the World Economic Forum 2025. CEO Jane Sun held discussion with government and business leaders, highlighting the growth potential of the regional tourism market and the company's strategic vision to develop a sustainable tourism strategy plan. The news was reported by LaotianTimes.com on January 27th. Young Filipino athlete Skie Chua recently participated in the Winter University Games in Turin, Italy, where she represented her country and the University of Philippines. Ski was the flag bearer for the delegation in the figure skating competition, becoming the first athlete from her university to participate in the winter event. The news was reported by GGameNetwork.com on January 27th. Governors from 26 prefectures in Japan have expressed concern over the lack of funds to support victims of natural disaster, especially those with destroyed homes. At a recent meeting, they urged the central government to increase financial resources for such assistance. Mainichi Shimbun reported on January 27. The Cambodian People's Party has unveiled 5 strategic directions for 2025 at the 45th Central Committee Congress in Phnom Penh. The priorities include protecting social outcomes and strengthening political stability and national security. FreshNewsAsia.com reported on January 26th. On February 9, 2025, the international art exhibition Conflict and Identity, featuring collaboration between Taiwanese and Italian artists, will open in Taipei. Participants include Taiwanese artists Wang Xiaoqing and Luo Huiyu, along with Italian artists Frank Di Turi and Mauro Manetti, who will expose themes of cultural dialogue and gender. The news was reported on January 26 by BG3.co. The opening of the exhibition of the best works of the international competition, Mongolian's Bells, letter writer, has held on January 23rd at the Chinggis Khan National Museum in the capital Ulaanbaatar. This year, the event has special significance as it coincides with the beginning of the registration of official documents in the Mongolian language. During the ceremony, experts and guests discussed the importance of Mongolian calligraphy and its contribution to the history of writing in the world. The news was reported by Monseim.mn on January 25th. The Lunar New Year long weekend has begun, with Taiwan's Taoyuan International Airport expecting an influx of 157,000 passengers, the highest numbers since the end of the pandemic. Of those, 76,000 will travel abroad, with more than 40,000 passengers departing from Terminal 1, setting a new all-time record. The airport has implemented extraordinary measures to manage the influx, ensuring an orderly and rapid flow during peak hours. The news was reported on January 25th by Liberty Times. And that's all for now. Thanks for your attention and stay tuned.